Now, Kathleen and Robert, today we celebrate not just the ceremony, but the culmination of the love story you've been writing together long before this day. Marriage begins with a journey of countless moments, each one building towards this pinnacle of commitment and celebration. So then why do we gather to mark this particular moment? In our lives, we experience thousands of significant events, but this one stands out because it symbolizes the power of love to unite and inspire. Love transcends our differences and backgrounds, weaving together lives in a way that is truly magical. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it. But that's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described.
And what an amazing celebration we've had here today. Can we take a moment to appreciate this breathtaking setting? It's like nature itself wanted to RSVP yes to Kat and Rob's wedding.
Today we have come together, friends and family, to witness Robert and Kathleen as they exchange their vows of marriage. We share with them their delight in finding love with each other and support their decision to be together from now until the end of time. As this couple enters into marriage, they do so with thought and reverence. They give thanks for the past, which brought them to this place, and look forward with hope to what their future will bring.
I want to start by saying, Kathleen, I'm immensely impressed and proud of you. What you have done over the past several years, your vision, your tenacity to build the life that you wanted just the way you wanted. The challenges that you've overcome, and there have been many and not insignificant over the past few years. To find, after 30 years, to come back around to your soulmate, that is the sweetest, most beautiful kind of it right there. Now, the guy with the killer smile and the cute ass. You are, and many of you probably don't know this, Rob is a skilled seeker and finder of treasure. He seeks and he finds treasure that evades many other mortal men.
Friends and family, gathering here today is our way of celebrating and supporting this couple as they commit to each other from this moment forth. And while the path forward leaves an endless amount of possibilities, what is forever set in stone is our past. Thus, I'd like to take a few minutes and review that past and share with you exactly how we ended up standing here today. So how did it all begin? Now, Robert, Kathleen, I'd say that since you've both shown up here today, it's a safe bet you still want to get married. However, I still have to ask, have you both come here freely, without reservation, prepared to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Well, in this day and age, some love stories start with a swipe, others with a bold hello at a coffee shop. But for Kathleen and Robert, it began over 30 years ago. When she was 14, he was 17. And the only thing more terrifying than young love was asking someone out yourself. But even at 14, Kathleen still remembers the first time she saw him smile. Her heart skipped a beat, and in that instant, she had a feeling she didn't have a name for yet. What she did know was that she hoped no one saw it on her face. Soon after, Robert, too shy to do the asking himself, sent a couple of mutual friends to see if Kathleen might go out with him. And of course, she said yes. It lasted a week because, well, parents. And just like that, their first attempt at romance faded into what could have been. But they stayed in each other's lives. Through school dances and camping trips, dollar movie nights and teenage scrapbook pages, their friendship held steady. Then one day, out of the blue, they reconnected through social media, and something that had been paused for decades suddenly picked back up right where it had left off.
You're just an amazing, strong, fun, creative, magical person. And you found someone to share all that with who's just as visionary, just as creative, just as supportive. That is a gift, and I speak from experience.
And funny enough, their very first date as teens was mini golf with another couple. Kathleen still has a scorecard. Robert, of course, won. He always does. He's a golfer through and through, which makes today all the more fitting because now, years later, we're getting married here at this golf course. Regardless, there was no doubt that they would be seeing each other again, and that they did. So one day, Robert woke up and just knew this wasn't just his girlfriend. This was his forever.
The one thing that constantly radiates from you both is that you're both happy. For those who've seen them renovate two houses, how they just complement each other so much. It's impressive to find, at this stage of your life, to just find your soulmate.
Now, planning a proposal is no easy feat. It takes some secrecy, a little strategy, a bit of deception, the good kind, and a whole lot of guts. And this one had it all. Now, when Robert decided to propose, he didn't just pop the question, he knighted the moment. Picture it a warm day at the Renaissance Festival where the air smells like turkey legs and adventure, and everyone's just a little more magical than usual. Kathleen thought they were simply going for a fun day out with friends, maybe a few photos by the quaint little chapel tucked inside the festival grounds. What she didn't know is that Robert had a different kind of quest in mind. With the help of those very same friends, armed with microphones and secret smiles, Robert stepped forward, dressed head to toe as a medieval knight. And when he dropped to one knee, he wasn't just in character, he was all heart. It was the perfect moment in the perfect place for the perfect pair. A proposal fit for a storybook because their life together already feels like one.
You have brought a joy into my life that I have always hoped and dreamed for. I love you for so many reasons. Your kindness, your trust, your intelligence, your passion for life, your love for me, and certainly your beauty.
And that, folks, is how we all ended up standing here today. How about a round of applause for our couple's story?
When you and I first started dating as adults, I learned early on that for me, it was nearly impossible to love you from a distance. Each time you or I got on a plane to leave the other, I realized a new reason why I hated being away from you. From your kind, open, honest heart, to your laugh, which has become my favorite sound in the whole world, I'm a happier man when I get to share my life with you.
I know now that you thought of yourself as a big nerd, but to me, you were the coolest, kindest, and cutest boy I'd ever met. I'll never forget the golden curl in the middle of your forehead that made me think of James Dean. I can't read, I'm crying too much because I can't see the face.
So even though I'm not always the best with my words, as your husband, I promise to be just as bold in my pursuit of you. I will remind you every chance I get how beautiful you are, how proud I am of what you have accomplished, and how deep my love for you goes.
You have taught me that even if you've lost your way, the right person can help you get back on track. Back to peace, back to safety, back to home. And that under that shelter of genuine love, you can bloom in ways you never thought possible.
The truth is, life can be messy. Love can be messy. Sometimes, yes, the grass is greener on the other side because you were standing in a field that had been left untended for far too long. Green grass doesn't grow on its own. The lush, vibrant love you share today didn't just simply appear, it flourished because you chose to tend to it. Remember this, love isn't the absence of challenges, it's the decision again and again to face them hand in hand.
Family and friends from near and far, thanks for being here today as we celebrate these two. And this place, wow. And all the details, the tiny little details. Well, of course, it's Kathleen.
I have to say, echo what Chris said. What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful bride.
Now pay attention, if ever they face difficult times and you will be there to support them, please show them by raising your hands now. And if you don't raise your hands, you don't party with us later.
We love you. We wish you a long and happy marriage. And I'll ask everybody to raise your glasses. And we're going to say the Irish cheers, which is sláinte. For those of you who don't know, this place here, the Sanctuary, the only way to get to play this course is in three ways. If you work for Remax, if you host a charity event here, or if you host your wedding here. Rob's a genius. Kathleen still thinks she picked this location.
Kathleen and Robert, I love you. I'm so proud of both of you. And I wish you many, many long years of happiness. And I wish that we can share it with you. Thank you for making my sister happy.
Robert and Kathleen, you fell in love by chance but are here today making a choice. You've each chosen to be joined in marriage today. My presence and the presence of your family and friends, you've exchanged vows and made promises to each other. You've opened your hearts to one another, declared your love and friendship, and have united yourself with the exchanging of rings. Therefore, it is both a privilege and an honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. Robert, you know what to do.
I promise to see our challenges as opportunities for the two of us to grow even stronger and to learn from our mistakes.
Today we exchange rings and vows and even sign a contract, but none of that is what excites me most about marrying you. Instead, I look forward to a lifetime of being silly together, dancing in the kitchen, choosing our next adventure, and supporting one another as we chase our dreams.
I want to spend every day of the rest of our lives making you as happy as you have made me. Kathleen Crawford Carroll, will you marry me? It's official. The prince has chosen his princess. All that is left is happily ever after. Thank you for my very own fairy tale come true.